Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a beat making challenge. I'm going to be going on the website vstforfree.com and I'm going to make a beat using only the 10 random plugins that this website gives me. So yeah, let's go ahead and find out what 10 plugins I'm going to be using today. So I've got my 10 random plugins. So we have Orchestral Strings 1, Creek Box, Miscellanea 2, Holiday Bells, oh no, VSCO 2, Upright Piano, Sonatina Trumpet, SL Drums 3, DSK Saxophones. I've actually used that one before. And then we're finishing up with Line of Legends Hip Hop Drum Kit, Drum Core Free Drum Kit, and then our final plugin is Iowa Alto Sax, another saxophone. So there we go, those are my 10 plugins from the website vstforfree.com. Now I'm going to be using only these 10 plugins to make my beat, nothing else. So no default Ableton plugins or even any samples, which means that I will not be using things like compression or reverb or anything like that. So mixing this song is actually going to be pretty hard. I was actually really hoping for an EQ plugin, but I guess 2 saxophones are just as good. Okay, so that took quite a while, but I finally got all the plugins installed. Well, apart from a couple of them, which I just couldn't get to work. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and start making our beat. Okay, so which plugin should I start off with? Bells and chimes? Oh, those are magical. So I do actually like some of the sounds in this plugin. There just isn't too many controls. At least we've got a little bit of reverb we can put on. I must say that I'm actually a little impressed with this plugin. I definitely thought it was going to be the worst of the lot, but it seems to have some pretty decent sounds. So I think I might actually start off my beat by recording in some of these bells. Nice. Okay, so now I'm really liking how that sounds. Now I've just got this piano plugin here. So even though it is just a piano plugin, it is extremely basic and it also has a really rough velocity curve. So there isn't too many levels in between the soft sounds and the heavy sounds. But to be honest, I only like the soft sounds from this piano anyway, which is why I've just turned down the sensitivity of my push all the way down. But yeah, anyway, now I think it is time to record in some piano. Okay, so these plugins are actually sounding pretty decent. I'm really liking what I've got so far. Anyway, now let's just go through the rest of the plugins and see if there is anything that works with my beat. Okay, so we've got one of the saxophones. That does not sound very good. Okay, that sounds a little bit more like a saxophone. What? Why is it out of key? Oh, that sounds really bad. Everything is so out of tune. I don't actually think I can use this in a song. Everything just sounds really bad. At least if it had some delay or reverb inside of the plugin, I could have turned it into an effect, but that's all I get instead. Actually, I might just quickly check out the other saxophone plugin, the DSK one. It sounds a little bit better at least. And at least this one's got some reverb as well, so that should come in handy. I definitely will not be using this other one here. That just sounds too bad. Anyway, now I think it is time to record in some saxophone. Not like that. That sounds pretty good. I'm actually really liking how that saxophone sounds. I think it really fits my piano. But anyway, now I think it's time to start bringing in some percussion. So I'm just going to start off with this drum plugin here, SL Drum 3. So it looks like we've got 8 different drum pads and a few different parameters. It doesn't look like you can change the sounds that come with each kit, which kind of sucks, mainly because that means if I want to combine sounds from different kits, I'm going to have like 20 different instances of the same plugin, so it's just going to get really messy. Okay, so now I just need to go through and find some drum sounds which work with my beat. Hopefully there are at least some decent kits. Ooh, not a fan of that snare. Ooh, nice. That one's pretty cool. It actually seems like there is a decent amount of kits, and the kits themselves don't sound too bad. I've definitely heard a lot worse samples than the ones here. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and record in that shaker. that sounds good. This beat is sounding really smooth. Now I might just record in some hi-hats and rides. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm just gonna go through and find a kit which has a nice kick and snare. That's a fat kick. Well, I think those might actually work. So I might actually just quickly record it in a kick and snare with this kit here, and then I'll go through and find a clap which layers up nicely with this snare. Yeah, that sounds good. Now let's just quickly go through and try and find a clap. Actually, I might be able to use this other plugin here, the real drum samples one. Yeah, these ones here should work. Let's go ahead and record in some claps. Too easy. I might actually use this plugin for some ride samples as well. Nice. Maybe I'll put some of these snaps in as well. Yeah, nice. Okay, so believe it or not, I think I've actually got everything that I need for this beat that came together really fast. I ended up using 5 of the 10 random plugins, which isn't too bad considering 2 of them wouldn't even load. And then the other plugins, which I didn't end up using, were the out-of-tune saxophone and then a trumpet, which was made by the same people as that saxophone, which I didn't end up using because it sounded so similar to the saxophone that I ended up using, just a whole lot worse. And then there was just this orchestra string plugin, which I just couldn't get to work. The sound of it was decent, I just couldn't play more than one note before it would just completely cut out and I couldn't play anything more. But anyway, unlike all my other videos, I have not put on any finishing touches off camera. I haven't added on any extra mixing or mastering plugins or anything like that. No EQ or compression, nothing apart from my completely random plugins. So yeah, anyway, here's my beat made with 10 completely random plugins. Enjoy! So there we go, that is my beat made with 10 completely random plugins. I'm actually pretty impressed with how this beat turned out. I was expecting this video to be so bad that I just wouldn't upload it, just because I know how many bad plugins there are on the VST for Free website, but luckily it ended up turning out pretty decent. For some reason, if you want to check out these plugins, which I use in this video, I will leave a link down in the description. Quickly before I go, if anyone is wondering why the finished song sounds so much better than it did when I was recording in the instruments, don't worry, I didn't add on 40 sound goodizers to make it sound better. The main reason is just because when I record in the instruments, it is coming directly out of my sound card into my camera, which records in mono, and then the final song has been exported in stereo, which really makes a big difference. Don't worry, I didn't cheat. So yeah, anyway, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Make sure to go ahead and let me know what you thought of this beat down in the comments, and also, Let me know if I should do this challenge again in the future. I actually had a whole lot of fun with it. And yes, I think that's all I have to say, so I'll see all of you in the next couple of days for my next video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.